What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. Free one up again. One more again, boy. One more again. I know it's been like a couple months since I made one of these videos, but I apologize for that. So that should make up for it, right? I want to talk about that Ultra Street Fighter 4 right quick because I've been watching what's going on. You know, they got some changes, some new mechanics and new balance changes. I want to talk about all that in this video. First, I'm gonna talk about them two ultras. Two ultras is gonna help a lot of characters. There's also characters that it's not gonna help so much, you know. Characters that's gonna freaking shoot up the tier list because of this. And the characters that is gonna help, you know, even though they don't need that much help, would be characters like FreeLog and Cammy, you know, with the counter ultras, you know. Yeah, you know, give me a little bit more variety to that to their gameplay. It ain't like they really need it. But if it makes FreeLog less boring, then I'm all for it. Cammy just gonna be out cold even more, you know. I don't care. All the nerfs she got, it don't really matter because she's still good. But the ultra's just gonna be good for her, you know. Be a little bit more variety. Characters like Rose with the she can do the orbs and she can do the towel ultra. So she got the orbs and the towel. So they're gonna be trying, as soon as they turn the orbs on, they're gonna try to cross you up. They're gonna do something. Oh, I got the towel and fling it at you or whatever. You know, they can do that. They better pick that second ultra because they're gonna walk forward right into their death with them orbs, just like they always do. Because I ain't worried about no orbs. I'll tell you that right now. Well, if you got both of them, you got a legit chance. You got to backdash all day. So yeah, it's good for characters like Rose. Now let me tell you, character that's gonna help a lot would be grapplers, and everybody know that, you know, because the grapplers got them air ultras. You already know how that's going. Like talking about Zangief and T-Hawk, you know, and Hakan. So you got T-Hawk, he going up to least a lot just because of this all rip, you know, and his little buffs that he's getting. You know, I'm happy for whatever T-Hawk, whatever buff he gets, whatever helps him. I'm glad about that. You know, he needed. You talking about Zangief though? No, Zangief. So he got the he good already. So you gonna give him the land, sea, and the air ultra, huh? Now he's the Air Force, he the Navy, and he the Army on the ground, huh? So you get close, you can't do nothing. You get close, you done. If you walk backwards, he walks forward. If you jump back, he alters with the little spinny protect the Russian sky. So you're gonna protect the ground and the skies, huh? Is that what it is? Cat kind of, you gonna do it like that? So he gonna be a straight freaking powerhouse, and then some. He gonna just boss walk you down. You just gonna have to poke your way away from him. You just gonna have to. He like Juggernaut. You gotta keep away from him. You know. He's gonna shoot up because of this. Hakan with a slip and slide ultra with the slip thing and the regular one. That's gonna be a pain to deal with, and you know they gonna pick it. You know it. And you know these ultras are gonna take out. Just because they lowering the damage don't mean nothing. They gonna you know the ultras are gonna take out more than their highest damaging special move anyway. That's all the grapplers want is to get in. They don't need the big damage. They get the big damage from their regular move. They don't need all that other. You know, I don't need it to take out 500 damage. As long as I get in, I'm hearing Zangief players talking about, man, if I get red focus and the ultra. Both ultras, it's a wrap. Like, if I can red focus Bison on and get the ultra, it's a wrap. He said, I'm gonna win. I get a free ultra, get the red focus, get in there. This is a Zangief player that was boasting about this. Like, yeah, as soon as I get that ultra and that red focus, it's a wrap against Bison. And I'm inclined to agree with him. But enough about that. The characters that it's not gonna help, obviously. I'm gonna just start with Ken. Ken is not gonna help him because he's already a freaking beast anyway. I mean, nobody's gonna use that dumb Ultra 2. I don't care if they buffing the hitbox or not on that first hit. You know, it ain't no reason to use it. You know, especially when you buff the first Ultra 1, why would I use the second one? For what? I'm like, they can kick rock, bro. I mean, I don't care. I ain't using it with Ken. I'm using the Ultra 1. You know, keep all that other stuff, man. Unless you talking about letting him combo into second ultra, and then we got something we can work with. But nah. Now, becoming a Bison, it's not gonna help him at all, not one bit, because his Ultra 2 sucks. It been sucked since they changed the motion, and it's going to continue to suck after if they don't change it back to the quarter circle forward motion again. I don't care how much you decrease the charge unless you bring it down 1 second or something. It ain't gonna matter for real. Oh, stop ever complaining. Nah, bro. You just look at the situation. Ultra 2 sucks with Bison. It's too slow. As soon as you do it, as soon as you see them, they see you charging, they gonna stop. Oh, I ain't throwing no. First, they gonna be worried about that EX scissors kick. They go through my firewall, you know. Now, and they gonna worry about the EX cycle pressure. Or if you got that ultra, they gonna worry about that. So they really ain't gonna do nothing, you know. So like, once they see you charging, I really wish Capcom would get this. Once they see Bison charges, that's it. Once they see him charging with ultra, that's it. There's no ultra. You get nothing. Nah. You come at me when you bring it back to the quarter circle forward from super. Bring that back, and then you come to me with that, oh, you can use both ultras. I don't care. As a Bison player, I don't really care. So it's not going to help him. Other characters it'll help. Some characters it's going to help a lot more than others, but I digress. Now, what else is it? Red Focus. Red Focus sucks. I'll tell you why Red Focus sucks. Red Focus adds more guessing and waiting to the game. Like, you got, I'm talking from a Bison perspective. Like, you pressuring somebody now. Never mind the Nerf they gave Bison. But you pressure somebody with a scissor kick. We ain't got no meter yet. Start off the round, you pressure them, you earn your way in. God forbid it's Guile or Kami. You get your way in. Once they get 2 meters, it's over. You gotta stop. That's a wrap. You're like, oh, I got my 2 meters now. So now you gotta worry about a random red focus from a new player, or a well-read red focus from a good player. Either way, Bison gotta stop that pressure. You know. So it's like, I got you. Say you get him in a corner, you just gotta stop. Oh, now it's time to make some. Oh, make some good reads. All you gotta do is make some good reads, man. Come on, man. No, ain't no good read, nothing, bro. Like, you talking about you killing it. You killing that scissors pressure. You know. It's like, let's just go back and let's walk back and forth and see who slips up again. Oh, it's chess. It ain't checkers, man. It's chess, man. It ain't no it ain't. It's just, you gotta play like we're gonna play like chess. No, it's guess. More like guess, bro. 50-50. More 50-50. More turtling. It's like Piccolo voice. And now we wait. More waiting. That's why. Red Focus is wrong. I'm sorry. And I'll tell you what. Something else. Well, Bison, I ain't gonna be using Red Focus. I don't have any need to use it because Bison needs the meter for other stuff. I'm not about to waste 2 meters on a focus attack. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you what. There's no need for me to use it ever. Maybe it's uses for it for other, for other characters, but sorry, man. I got better things to do with my meter. You know what I'm saying? EX cycle crusher, EX scissors kick, EX devil's reverse, So that's about it for that. So Red Focus, they listen to the fan feedback. To be honest, I hope they get rid of that crap. Now, off of that, I'm talking about the delayed wake up game is good. I have no complaints about that at all. It's gonna help a lot of characters don't got a good wake up game, kill that vortex nonsense, wake up. Like a lot of people's complaining about that. Oh, my vortex, I can't even do. Oh, stop! You guys need to stop complaining. If you just couldn't get out of the vortex, you're just not a good player. Like, nah, bro. If you dependent on that vortex forever, then you ain't no good player. Because you just gotta take the vortex away. Then what you got? Well, yeah, but no, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Play a regular game like everybody else. Anyway, delayed wake up is right. I dig that one. Now, how much time I got left on this? All right, good. Now let's talk about Bison's balance changes. And we're going to go all in order here, one by one. Let's talk about the anti-air crouching fears. They bring it down to 10 frames now, so that's fast enough for it to be a viable anti-air attack or whatever. But I'll tell you what, if they ain't changed that hitbox, I hope they tested this extensively, because they ain't. If the hitbox is the same, then it don't even matter. You can keep your speed because he gonna still trade with everybody else. You know, unless you come in with some Ryu, evil Ryu, Akuma, Guile type anti-air, you might as well keep your speed and just be done with it, because it won't even matter. You know, trying to pinch off little buffs and give them the bite. You know. Now, if it don't trade, then I'm all for that. We can deal with that. A regular anti-air, like one of Cody's, like 4 that Cody got. Cody got like 4. You can't get Bison 1, but it looks like they're giving him 1. I'm not gonna complain anymore. So I'm all for that buff. What else? The teleport. There was no need to nerf the teleport. 5 frames, 5 more frames. Like, come on, man. Like, who was the player that was getting dominated by this teleport? The teleport is already the worst in the game. Bison has the worst teleport in the game. It's worse than Seth, Dawson, Akuma's, Evil Ryu, and whoever else got one. I just know that. That's a fact. Got the worst teleport in the game, bro. You ain't nerfed none of theirs. It was like, oh, they could use theirs for offense, you know. Bison got to use this for defense. It wasn't like he could just run away forever, you know. Well, that was strictly a scrub call right there. Scrubs unite. The voice of the voiceless, you know. Come on, man. They wanted to nerf the teleport. Get out of here. They wanted to be like the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Bison. They nerfed that teleport. It's already getting Tatsu'd on Wake Up. It's already getting option selected on Wake Up. It's already getting altered on Wake Up. Now you want to slow it down. For what? I wish Capcom would give reasons for every single change they did. At least I'd feel a little bit. I wouldn't feel better about it, but at least I'd think that they tried and not just brainlessly threw some nerfs around like a random select thing. Nerf this, nerf that, buff that. Nah, kill that noise. Because that's what they doing, it seemed like. But off of that dumb nerf, what else? Scissors kick, they upped it to the damage to 10, you know. I welcome that, you know. It's not a big buff, but they might as well buff the Psycho Crusher now. The heavy Psycho Crusher's damage to like 150 or 160. Because now you got the heavy Scissors kick and the heavy Psycho Crusher do the same damage now. Yeah, like both. I think they both do like 140 now. So it really ain't no reason for me to do the regular Psycho Crusher. So it's like, unless you come with some more damage, bro. That move, in a sense, got even more useless, you know? But I ain't gonna complain about a buff. You know, I've gotten around that so far, and I think I can deal with that. But, just a little something to think about. Give it some more stun or something. So give me a reason to use the Psycho Crusher, you know? But, you know, I can need that. What else did they get? Got the head stomp a little faster, the startup. I don't see how that's gonna help. No, 2 frames. Like, you come with 5 or something, then we got something to talk about for real. You know, I'll take that. 2 frames. It's no big deal. None of these buffs equal the nerf that I'm about to mention right now. All of them combined don't equal the effect that the nerf from the Scissor Kick had. I'll tell you now. They brought it down, the light Scissor Kick down to -1 on block. For what reason, I do not know. The only reason I can fathom is because the whiny little scrubs out there that bombarded the character suggestion threads at Capcom Unity. Oh my god! You know, if I can't, you need to nerf the Scissor Kick problem. Like, you gonna take his move, you gonna take his best move, his central move, the bane of his, the very life of his pressure game. You gonna take that and you just gonna mess with it. Like, all right, let me just, you know how you say, every little change, no matter how small it is, it's potentially can affect the entire game. Like, yeah, you right about that, because that's what happened right now. You right about it. That's what you're doing with the Scissor Kick, light Scissor Kick. So like, kill the pressure game is gone. Scissor Kick pressure game is gone. on top of the red focus. You know, what pressure game he did had, the red focus killed that. Now they killing it even more with the one frame, you know, -1 on block. It wasn't like it was dominating anybody, you know. It wasn't a frame advantage or nothing like that. You know, they should have kept it like, if you ain't gonna do nothing smart with it, just keep it like it is, man. They only did 90 damage. Now he's only doing 100 damage now. Wow, and plus it's like they balanced it. All right, let me take this away and give him 10 damage. For what? Nobody cared about hitting somebody with the light scissors. They just wanted that pressure, you know. Ain't nobody really caring about that 90 damage for that much, you know. So they ain't caring about your little 100 damage. You should have brought it up to 120 or something. Like, you really want to do something, bring it up to 120. For real. Let me tell you another thing about that red focus that I didn't mention. People talking about, man, oh, you can just use the red focus. Now this is a chance to mix up. You can use the Cycle Crusher as a mix-up tool since you can't do the scissors kick anymore, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like 3 hits, you know. Everybody waiting on 3 hits for that. It can absorb at least 3 hits, you know. So all Bison guys, low, short, and light scissors. That's 3 hits. That's all he's got. He ain't got no super freaking string, you know. But Cycle Crusher is not good enough. It's not fast enough to be used as a mix-up tool. It's too slow. As soon as he's sitting there with his hand out like that, the focus attack is in his chest. So that means it's not going to work. I don't care if it break glass or not. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I ain't going to be using it because it's too slow. You speed it up to Street Fighter 2 speed, and then we got something to talk about. How much time I got on this thing? Yeah. Anyway, you going back to the Nerf. That one frame just killed it. You already got 2 meters. You got to back up off of them. Now with little pressure I do get, I'm at disadvantage now. The people are like, oh, stop freaking complaining. Bro, you don't even play with Bison. But I can't really beat Bison players, so he needs to get nerfed. Like, bro, when last time you seen Bison win some major tournament, bro? People tell me, man, Bison's so good. He got all these mind games and mix-ups, bro. Tell me one mind game. What you gonna do? Scissor kick somebody in the corner when they block and everything. Then you bad dash up and throw? Poke? That's all he's got. And I'll tell you what, they didn't even give him an overhead. They buffing overheads in this game. They making them more frame advantageous. And they didn't give Bison the paint defense, man. That paint defense, they didn't even give it to him. I don't want that. That costs way too much freaking money right there. You don't want to break the game now. Because that overhead is, oh, no. You can make it frame disadvantage. I don't care. Just give it to him. You can make it slow as molasses. Come on. Boy, 10 seconds later, just give it to him. Just like, you think about Ken. Ken got buffs up the wazoo, and Ken got a freaking Christmas basket of buffs. Ken was already better than Bison. By a lot. Yeah, who else got Ken's? He's sitting pretty. He's like, yeah! You know. Who else? Evil Ryu. He said, yeah! Goken, yeah! He getting buffed. They got them buffs. Some people got only buffs. And if they didn't get only buffs, they got a slight neutral nerf. Bring it down to neutral. We ain't bringing it down to disadvantage. We're bringing it down to neutral. Meanwhile, you bring Bison's scissor kick, which was already neutral, and bring it down to disadvantage. I don't know. Either they just don't know what to do with Bison, or they're just throwing nerfs around. They just don't care. Oh, we gave him this, so I figured, you know. Maybe it's the thing that Ono said. I guess that still applies. Like the WWE style, you know. You know, this is WWE mid-card Bison. You know, he's like, yeah, man, they give him this buff. But we all know Evil Ryu and Seth and Viper, they're supposed to be Rufus. They're the top guys. They're the John Cena's and the Randy Ortons and the CM Punks and the Daniel Bryan. Bison, he's the Dolph Ziggler, the Big E Langston. He's the, you know, The other guy, you know, they don't get they get a small little push. That was Bison pushing super. Then they take it away from him. Oh yeah, I like my WWE style. Like, well, I can't even understand what you're saying. Nah, I ain't gonna. Anyway, yeah. So far, I don't like these changes, man. I ain't digging all these changes, man. So like, you could have kept Bison the way he was. I mean, there's no reason for all these changes. I know people got different styles, different ways of playing, but this Nerf affects every Bison player. No, I just like to zone him out all day long and poke. Nah, bro, you're gonna be using that light scissors kick sometime. So it's like he doesn't have any other move for pressure. That's it. That's all he had. So you took that and twisted that truck and broke it in half. I was like, oh, yeah, let's give him that. But he's got all the other people. You got people on the comments. Well, he didn't get all that. It wasn't all that bad. You people just need to step your game up. You just need to, you know. So I ain't stepping nothing up, bro. You need to step your not talking about Bison up because you don't play with him, you know. Well, I play against Bison. My buddy, he beats me all the time. Who do you play? I play with Guile. Or I play with Seth. Like, I don't know what Bison player you playing against, bro. Because it ain't happening with Bison. Against a good Bison, you know. Or a good player, rather. Against a good player, you still gotta work hard against Bison. I mean, you don't even gotta work hard against Bison. If you got like, all you gotta do is pick the right character. I lost my train of thought for a minute. I was trying to say something. It was like the dudes that be saying that they you lose to Bison, bro. You must be losing to. You must not be all that good if you just losing to him all the time. You know, you picking somebody like Ken and Guile and Viper, and you losing to Bison all the time. It's a problem. You know, it ain't Bison ain't the problem. You the problem. But all those characters got buffed or something, you know. I think the only person that got hit as hard as Bison, at least I hear, is Yun. You know, all I saw was buffs on everybody else. And I know this rant is going on a little bit long, and that's about it. I'm about to. And all in all, I'm not liking these changes. Bison changes. You knew that was coming. So. Capcom, great job. Like, no, I ain't gonna go there. But, what do you guys think about the changes to your character? I'm liking the changes they gave to Ken, Goken, Guy. And I think Sagat got pretty good changes. I think somebody's Ultra is changed, so I don't remember. I think you can't trade it. I don't know. But, yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to y'all later, man. It was like, thanks for energize.